Hi everybody, what's going on? Pencil Chat here. So, welcome back to Minecraft. Inside today's video, we're gonna be, working on the house a bit more. Probably doing some. There's a cave down in there. I did not notice that. So, yeah. So the first episode, we finished up the house. Well, not necessarily finished it up. It's far from finished, but we definitely did get some progress done. Enough to the point where I can live in it, and I won't be waking up. So yeah, we need to go in. I just grabbed another torch because I need to light this area up a bit more. Okay, that looks good. So we're just gonna go and grab some morning bacon. Because why not? This is Minecraft, and we can get some morning bacon, so let's go and get some wood. So my axe broke, so I'm having to go back to mining it by hand. Yeah, so there we go. We'll go and plop that in there, and hopefully that should be enough bacon for today. I know it's called pork chops, but I'll call it bacon because I really like bacon. So, yeah. Okay, 2 bacon, and we're gonna get that 3rd bacon going. So my plans for today is to kind of get like a pattern going on the floor. I was thinking possibly like cobblestone and wood and like wood logs. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So, yeah, that should look pretty nice. So I'll probably go and get the cobblestone going first. So we'll go and... First of all, I need to go and get a pickaxe if I want to get some cobblestone. So I will definitely do that. I have a lot of ideas for this world, to say the least. I have lots of ideas. And these ideas can probably make sure that we can turn them into a reality. So yeah, I've actually been playing like some Bed Wars recently because it's a really fun game, and I'm actually on this SMP, and it's all like roleplay and stuff, but basically there's like another fictional war that might happen soon, and I've kind of just been needing to like train up my PvP skills because I'm kind of trash at PvP currently, so it would really help if I could definitely score some of those in. So yeah, YouTube's been kind of hard recently because the algorithm itself is basically not in my favor at all. I know that my content isn't good. I know that a lot of it is not the best, but I try. And yeah. So hopefully we can get more into the algorithm. Hopefully YouTube finally recommends us to some new people, so that would be pretty cool. Do you remember whenever you were a kid and like you would go to a Barnes and Noble and something, and like just really any bookstore, and you would find like all these Minecraft magazines, and they were just like full of like the same kind of stuff. Like every time there would be nothing original about them. They would all just be the same kind of garbage that they would just feed you, yet you still bought every one. Oh man, maybe that was just me, but I do remember those kinds of times when, yeah. And Minecraft itself, I mean, it's still really popular, stone stuff, but it's just not the same. Like, it definitely, I will go and say this, actually really quickly, I will go and say this. Minecraft, as itself, is a better community and it's a lot better than what it used to be. A lot of people are always like, oh, the glory days of Minecraft, they were Minecraft beta, pre-Ender Dragon, pre-1.9, and I understand where they're coming from. A lot of people think that after Notch left, it was basically the death of Minecraft, and that kids ruined the game and that kind of stuff. But in reality, it's actually not that bad, because how did you get in here? Do I need to light up this place even more? Oh my gosh. But, think of it. The only way that this game is going to grow at this rate is if the community is larger. We need a large community for the game to grow. That's how games grow. So, I don't get this mentality that a lot of people have, that kids ruin the game and that it's just not the same. I get what it is, and there is a lot of good stuff about the olden days of Minecraft. That's why I'm playing beta, because I kind of want to go back to experience those older days, because while they weren't necessarily a better time, they were a more simplistic time. They were a time of bad builds, as you can see right there, and it was just a lot. It was a very different era of the game, which honestly I quite like. And I'm not saying that modern day Minecraft is not simplistic at all. Of course, there is a lot of simplicity to Minecraft. It's never going to be adding tons of stuff that you see inside the mods. We're never going to get to the point when Minecraft adds all the stuff that we've seen in mods like Ore Spawn and that kind of stuff. But even with all that simplicity, I think the game kind of had to grow, or else it just wouldn't be it. And another thing is that era of Minecraft, the 2011 to it's probably 2013 era of Minecraft, that era cannot be replicated at all. It's just so hard to replicate. If you really want to replicate it, old Minecraft 3D animation songs, oh man, oh gosh, those ones, really weird Minecraft mod pack videos, bring back Bajan Canadian, Stampy, it's just, it was a much different time that had its own charm to it, but it cannot be replicated at all. It was such its own unique time of its own that it's kind of something to admire. So, yeah. Alright, so actually this house is coming along really well. I'll place down that bed. So, yeah, obviously, each of these own eras have their pros and cons. I do believe that. I don't think that one era is necessarily better than the other, but I do think that people, stop giving this much smack to the newer era of Minecraft. Of course, it's a lot different than how it was. I can definitely agree with that, but it's not worse in any way, and it's not to the point where it's degrading. I also had kind of I remember a lot of people had that mentality with Among Us. Why am I doing this? Literally, why am I doing this? I don't know. I remember people had that mentality with games like Among Us whenever they were starting to blow up, because a lot of people have this weird thing where if something becomes popular and then kids start using it, then it's ruined. I don't think that this is really the right mindset to be in, because think of it, having kids in the game, all it really does is just make it grow. Now, of course, I would kind of wish that I would stop running into 9-year-olds in my Among Us lobby, but, I mean, I don't think that it's a bad thing for kids to be playing a game because, yeah. And another thing is that I know that this might be a weird opinion or something, but Among Us, I think it's a fine game, but I think that the game is getting too like I think the game is starting to die because think of it, it was just a trend. Like, there are things that were just a trend or something. Now, you could be saying that, like, if something's popular and that kind of stuff, then Minecraft's a trend. Well, Minecraft has basically been a trend for at least, 7 years at this point? No, not 7 years. It's been, 10 years since the game came out. Well, it's been popular for about, I'd say, 7 years. Or 7 or 8 years. And think of it. If the game never reached that level of popularity, well, where would it be now? I mean, Minecraft, of course, it's always been a trend, but is it a trend? It's my question. It's been popular for so long. Now, obviously, the game had a huge dip in popularity, I'd say, around 2016, 2017. It was at its lowest point around, actually, I'd say it was probably at its lowest point in around 2016, because just around the time whenever the Minecraft fan base, or the Minecraft community was starting to die down a bit, Minecraft just had to release the 1.9 update. I didn't hate that update. I think it does have a lot of importance, end cities and that kind of stuff, but it was just horrible timing. Oh, goodness. Right around the time whenever the Minecraft community was just starting to die down, they just had to release the most controversial update ever. Yeah, it definitely wasn't what ruined Minecraft. I think that the 1.9 update is still very important. So, I don't think that it deserves all the smack that it gets. Obviously, I do prefer 1.8 combat. I play all my multiplayer games inside of 1.8, but it's just, I don't know. Yeah, and I actually gotta go and say, if you were to say your favorite Minecraft version, what would it be? Comment that below. I'd like to see the community's reaction. I know that a lot of people are probably just gonna go and say 1.16 because it's the latest update, but if I were to say one of my most favorites and probably one of my most played on would actually probably be, let me think, update 1.7.10 maybe. It's if you know 1.7.10 was. That was a big update for the Minecraft community. And I remember a ton of mods got released for that version. So yeah. So we got a lot of leather armor now. I remember a ton of mods got released for Minecraft 1.7.10, and yeah, why were a ton of mods I'm not a Minecraft modder myself. I think I took a modding class or something around that time, but I don't know. I don't know why it was a very popular version. It's weird because that most Minecraft versions have the big updates have a big modding one. I know if you have 1.12 mods, it's probably played on 1.12.2 for some reason. Or if it's or if you're playing 1.14 mods, it's probably on 1.14.4. Or if you're playing it's so weird. I don't know why that is. So yeah. I remember 1.13 coming out. I don't know why, but whenever 1.13 came out, I suddenly saw a big change in how Minecraft felt. I don't know what it was. 1.12 on its own, 1.13. Whenever 1.12 came out, I didn't feel that big of a change. I mean, obviously, the wool looked a lot different and that kind of stuff, but it didn't feel that big of a change, unlike what 1.13 13 felt like. It kind of like brought like this new aura to Minecraft. Like, aura, like, oh my gosh, what am I saying? Just like, the game felt a lot different than how it originally was. Which is actually kind of it was a bit of a welcome change. So, yeah. So yeah, 1.17 is about to release. I'm pretty excited for that. Like, it's not about to release, but we got like snapshots of it and stuff, and oh boy, I'm excited. I remember I was watching like Minecon Live whenever it originally was, like projected to release, and whenever that happened, I remember just seeing like caves. The cave update, I was like freaking out in that moment, and you can like, I don't know, did they like keep the chat on it? But you should like watch like the chat replay during that time, because yeah, the mob vote for that year, I'm gonna have to admit, goats, like, Not goats. Glow squid. Glow squid. I don't know. It definitely doesn't look like a bad mob, to say the least. But really, like, it doesn't even glow. It's like the Enderman's eyes. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't think. I mean, obviously, it's not a terrible mob. But, like, out of all the options that we had, like, we could have had, like, the Iceologer. Like, that would have been amazing. We need, like, new illagers and that kind of stuff. I loved the the 1.11 update? Yeah, that update was amazing. So, yeah, so I'd love to have something kind of like that. Alright, so, what should I build next? So we've already basically got most of the house done. There's not really much to add here. It's kind of just done. You know what? We're gonna build a furnace room. Just like a giant smelting room for smelting stuff. And I'll build it out of cobblestone. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, so I'll probably go and start working on the furnace area today. Then, in the next episode, we'll probably get a good majority of that done. So, hopefully we strike iron soon. So we can just get some more cobblestone. So that'll be nice. So anyway, so final topic to talk about. Because I kind of like talk. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Final topic to talk about. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So, Minecon Live. What I feel about kind of like the transition from Minecon being like an in-person event to being a live stream. So, first of all, I think that it's good that Minecraft's getting more of like the community participation and not having to pay money to learn about like all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, Minecon had like this really big importance to it. I understand having like an event live streamed and stuff, but like I still feel like we should have done like Minecon, maybe like Minecon 20. Well, obviously not Minecon 2020 because of COVID, but like Minecon 2019, Minecon Live. I personally think that Minecon Live 2019, and like the previous Minecon Lives, like 2017, 2018, I feel like they all should have been still like an in-person event, but also live streamed. So that way, people could still see it at home, but there would be like more interactivity there. Minecon 2013 was a disaster. I mean, like, it actually wasn't like a bad convention, but there's like a video on YouTube called like the most awkward moments of Minecon 2013, and oh my goodness, that video is hilarious. You should go watch that if you want to have a big cringe compilation. So yeah. So we got a lot of this kind of stuff. Here, I'll even... You know what? Here, we're gonna go and put some cobblestone in there, because I kind of want, like, the floor to be... You'll see, it'll be pretty cool. So, overall, yeah, Minecon, I feel like should still be, like, an in-person event and that kind of stuff. But I do believe that it should switch, like... I do believe that it should still keep, like, that live stream aspect. So that way, you know, everybody can still see it. But still keep, like, some cool features for stuff. Being, like, maybe, like, having, like, panels where people can ask questions. But, like, the questions have to be, like, reviewed first by, like, maybe, like, Minecon staff and stuff. Because if you remember, that was... Oh my gosh, if they do what they did again, if they did it like what they did back at like Minecon 2013, where people could just like free roam and ask questions, that could be a bit of an issue. So yeah. So yeah, okay, so we got a good amount of stone. Okay. So, alright, so we'll go and grab the stone and finish in just this little first row, and, okay. So, that is episode 2. We'll definitely probably start filling in the floor, and then get the furnaces in for the next episode. I don't know. I might set up kind of like a really cool system with this. I don't know. We don't have many redstone features yet. Do we even have redstone? I gotta think. I think we have it. Was that like beta 1.7? I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next episode. And goodbye.